Hey there, it's me, Butter, with my new book, The Many Adventures of These Nuts. Let's be nuts about our health. Join me and my friends, Wally Walnut, Almond Cruz, Pumpkin Spice, Chica Cheminsky, Morgan Raisin, and Hallie Cranberry. Here with rhythm and song to share a fun way to stay safe and healthy. So together we can all be nuts about our health. Ebook available now on Amazon, or get a hardcover copy at www.thesenutstrailmix.com. That's nuts with a Z.
Feedback, feedback, feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton.
And I am Thabiti Mpinga.
Inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
A positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback. Along with you. Thank you so much for tuning into Feedback. It's a wonderful morning. I'm Theo Broughton, co-founder of Hood Research, and my co-host today.
Yes, indeed. Mark Cummings here. We feeling good this morning. How are we doing, Miss Brooke?
Absolutely wonderful. Yes, I am. And I want to say good morning to Rosa and Ron and Vera, Katrina, Henry, Al, Carl. I know that Carl should call in. I talked to him on Saturday, doing fine. And Kirk, haven't heard from him in a long time, and Velma. Just want to know how all these people are doing. And Jewel, I understand there's a lady by the name of Jewel who tunes in with us on Monday. You have to call in. Sylvia as well, yeah. Clementine and Gladys and Girlie. My goodness, somebody you want to say good morning to?
Well, I just want to say good morning to all my people out there, the HBCU folks.
All right.
All the folks showing love. Brother Chef Jeff Tony out there getting them meals together this morning. Show some love, baby. Check in with us. Because we're having a ball here at Feedback.
Hey. Yes. Each and every Monday morning, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And you know, there's supposed to be a guest calling in around 10 o'clock this morning as well. There's been so many things taking place, and just the George Floyd trial is still ongoing, and I'm told there's supposed to be another few weeks, but that hasn't stopped the
foolishness.
police officers, in Minneapolis from killing another black man.
I know.
Anyway, we have to keep working towards making things better for our people, and going forward and doing all the positive that we can, including the fact that we've been doing a pushback on what happened on the Grammys.
Yes.
And then the nerve of the NAACP to follow in behind that and give awards to
The same folks.
yeah, you know, and you know, it's been making people ask me, is the NAACP relevant? Is the NAACP useless? Have they outlived their usefulness? Well, it does make you wonder, and particularly when even here in Detroit, we haven't heard them stand up for the people who don't have water. No water. The governor comes on and the governor says, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. She says, watch your distance, wear your mask. But how possible is that without water?
Yeah. And there was supposed to be a moratorium on those cutoffs.
Yes,
of water.
until the end of March, I guess.
I believe so.
And at that time, the virus report started showing an increase,
Right, yep.
what they call a spike in the amount of cases. But yet, the moratorium on water was ended.
Right. It's definitely a battle, Miss Broden. I mean, you know, they talk about us, and I was just listening on the earlier shows about the fact that Black folks fight. We continue to battle the throes of racism, and
Yes.
it's tough.
Don't give up.
It's tiring
don't
too.
Give up. No, don't give up the fight. You know, there's a need for people to understand the fact that as the rap music continues on, and I don't have anything against rap itself. What I have an issue with is the negative language. When in the rap you keep using that word is rhymes with bigger, starts with an N. Why does that have to be used throughout the song over and over and over again? Why do you want to be that? It's a negative term. I don't hear any songs where they say Dago, which is a negative term that was used against the Italians.
Right.
Seems like they have gotten that out of their neighborhood, out of their language. You know, the one they used to call the Jews was the wasp or something. That's not in their community language.
Well, we all know that the record industry, as well as the record companies and the music station, the radio stations, when they don't want to play something, they just won't. I mean, Michael Jackson had mentioned "kike me" in one of his songs, and we know that's a Jewish derogatory term. And, man, they shut that song down so fast. Yeah. And this was Michael Jackson, the king of pop. Okay, hey. So if they can shut him down, they can shut whoever they want down for saying whatever they want. They know this is derogatory music, demeaning music.
Yeah,
and it's not uplifting at all. It's just it's sickening.
It made him recall all of the records at that time.
Yeah,
and what that does is it gives a negative tone over the whole black community, even though there's a small number of people who are continuing to use that word. The kind of image that they were showing the night of the Grammys, the guy who got the award called himself Da Baby. He doesn't even speak correct English. DABABY. And they use slang words. We need to encourage our parents and grandparents, aunts, uncle, and everyone to learn the slang terms that are being used. As an example, when you hear on the record, "Go and spray the block," that does not mean go outside and water your neighbor's grass because you want to be nice. It means go down the block and kill any end you see and everyone that you see, regardless of the age. And we know that little children have been murdered, don't we? You know, then the image on the Grammy Awards had this woman call herself Megan Thee Stallion. And she struts around the stage, started out looking decent. And as her performance went on, it just went downhill into the gutter. And she struts around, "I don't need a pimp to put me on the street. I'll pimp my own stuff in between my legs." I'm like, what kind of performance is that? And then she ends up in the bed on top of another woman, humping like she's a man.
Oh, boy.
Come on. Prime time? That's to let the white men, I guess, know that the black men are not after your little blonde-haired, blue-eyed bunnies. So don't you worry. We'll degrade our own. How dumb is that?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. That she would even agree to it. Anyway, primetime TV now is for the degradation of the black community. You know? They're angry, it seems to me, because the black community was voting.
Instrumental.
Yes. Yes. And
you guys out there, everyone in America getting that $1,400 check.
That's right. and it didn't have a previous president's name on it, right?
That's right.
You know, the act of responsibility from our community to give us a better chance of having our country revive here was more than the white folks that voted for the last president, was more than they could stand. So I guess now, since they don't understand or appreciate the good that was done by the black community, they want to spend their time now degrading the black community and passing laws.
47 states
Yes.
want to have laws that going to do what?
Make it more difficult for black people to vote.
Voter suppression.
That's what it's called.
You didn't woke them up this morning, Miss Broden. We got
need to
somebody
wake up.
called. They on line one. It's
All
popping
right.
right now.
Okay.
Let's see who we got here
that
on
be?
line one this morning.
Yeah.
Welcome this morning. You on with Theo Brodenmark coming to Feedback Hood Research. Talk to us this morning.
Good morning, Slack Go, Silverado.
All right. Happy Monday to you. What's going on?
Yeah, you go. The baby hosting the music industry job fair in his hometown. He's managed to notch the number one albums as well as a slew of hits. He also received 6 Grammy nominations in his career. Already founded his $1 billion baby label based in Charlotte, 2017. So now he's got this big job fair in the industry and offering interns positions.
To
So I
learn
guess
how to degrade our people? Is that what it is about?
exactly, that's what I'm saying. So now you got these young interns. I guess you want to turn them out. What they say, lost and turned out.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness.
It's a mess.
Yeah.
But you know what? I happened to be watching this movie on Netflix last night, and I forgot the name of it. But it was about a young black male who met a young lady, and they spent the night together over her house. And every time he tried to leave her house, there would be this white cop standing right outside the door when he comes out, and he harasses him and he kills him. And every time he kills him, the guy will wake up in the apartment with the young lady that he spent the night with. So it had happened about 100 times, and he had finally convinced the young lady and the officer, look, this has been happening. Every time I come out, you do this. And he showed him and he told him everything that was going to happen before this white guy shoots him.
So it was like a sick
So the
Groundhog
white guy-
Day, huh?
It was a dream.
And
Wait a minute. Wait. He was having a dream while he was in there with the girl?
no, every time he tried to leave, the cop would kill him. It would be a cop standing right outside the apartment door, like
Yeah.
standing on the curb.
Yeah, I mean,
So every time he tried to leave, and so he tried to convince the cop. He said, "Look, man, you done shot me 100 times." So convince the cop that this keeps happening, and he told him, He told him to look at all the different people that were outside. He could tell them what they were gonna do and what this cop was getting ready to say to him. So the cop decided to say, he said, "Man, all I'm trying to do is get home to my dog." So the cop gave him a ride home, and when he got out of the car, the cop shot him anyway. And so at the end of the story, they start showing all these different victims of crime due to police, criminal
Police
acts,
violence. Okay. Right.
murders, and they named Breonna and Rice and all these people, and they're just talking about the statistics of how many blacks are being murdered, innocent blacks are being murdered under the gun of, I call it hate crime,
wow.
race.
Wow.
Left a real bitter pill in your mouth, when you watch the movie. Because it's just telling you that this stuff is happening deliberately. They desensitized to it, and we're just targeted to be hunted like trophies, and to be hunted to be put into these modern day prisons. You know, what they call modern day
Right.
plantation.
Other ways to make money off of black people since slavery is not in place right now. And the other thing is that I've said before, it appears that police officers who are white are told that they need to have an initiation if they want to be members of the Ku Klux Klan, the modern day Ku Klux Klan. And if you want
Yeah,
to be a part of that, you have to pass this initiation, and that means killing a black person.
yeah. Sounds like gangs initiation. Also, I lost my train of thought. Also, I saw a video. My friend CJ sent me a video, and this is a white cop, and he's telling the cops, "You guys got to stop. You got to stop and stop being initiated. Stop allowing to be take orders to do these things to the citizens because the citizens are getting tired and they're ready to rise up." He quit because he wasn't taking those type of orders, and he's saying he was caught doing a call out to other cops and telling them, "Stop taking those orders to go out here and wrongfully kill the citizens," and they're tired of it, and they're gonna rise up.
Wow.
Well, we know that's
Yeah,
what
so
the
we know that this is being initiated.
right.
And I think that's why the songs are being produced.
Yes,
And that is to make the non-black community believe that all of us have that kind of attitude, all of us have that kind of upbringing, all of us think that way,
Right.
and that is not true.
Yeah, they paint us with a moral paintbrush
Yes.
and make it seem as if we're just totally useless and worthless.
Right.
So when you call yourself the N-word and the women go around calling themselves bees and hoes and all this old foolishness, then of course, like, well, those people over there, they don't even love themselves. And I think one thing, I was watching Cornel West last night, and he said, what do you do to keep your dignity under oppression? And that's what we got to really understand. We are so oppressed that it sucks the life out of you. And after a while, your integrity is under so much stress that you lose your dignity. And then you start talking about yourself as less than. And I was talking to my mother about what Martin Luther King, when he made that speech about being the best person you can be, I think we missed the point. Because, he said, clean the street as a street sweeper like Michelangelo painted pictures. Now, to most black folks, they're like, well, I ain't going to work that hard for the white man, he ain't cleaning no street like that. But the thing, I think what he was trying to get us to understand is our actions are viewed as a whole. So when we act a fool, it reflects on the entire race. It ain't no individuality with black folks. We are all one. And if we start realizing we are monolith, we keep talking about we not monolithic. That's the problem. We don't realize we monolithic. We got to think monolithically. We got to all be on the same page and realize we are up against a battle, against racism, against white supremacy, against white patriarchy that we can't win unless we all on the same page, making that fist. And that's what it's about. Hood research. These groups out here trying to bring people together, people. Out there, we ain't coming here every Monday doing these shows just to be hearing ourselves talk. We try to get people to understand we in a war out here. Are we going to get serious about this? That's why Hood Research wrote a letter to the Grammys and let them know, look, this stuff got to cease. We will not continue to allow our people to put this music out. We know you green lighting this type of foolishness. And it's going to cease.
I just remember Frances Isis wrote the papers. She was saying we're the only culture that welcomes and join in with the demeaning of our own people.
That's right. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, correct. Exactly.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And they have the nerve to act like they're enjoying it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all entertainment. Yeah, it's all entertainment.
It is a teaching tool, when you see them dressing like that.
Oh my goodness.
And the ones in the community walk around with their pants sagging. Aren't you tired of looking at dirty underwear? And the little children. Yeah, they had the little children dressing like that.
Not only
And the young women dressing like
my,
that.
you had a
See
guy,
through everything.
right? You had a rapper on Saturday Night Live just this Saturday.
What?
He did his whole set in a dress.
What?
Okay, this kid Cootie or whatever his name is,
Oh,
one of these
God.
rapper guys, black guy though,
In a dress.
in a dress with a
don't
purse on his shoulder.
Oh,
Like,
God.
they are just making a fool and a mockery of us right now.
Yeah.
And as a people, I mean, the young people gonna have to recognize that this is just programming. They
Yeah.
are programming you
Yeah.
to hate yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, because when you think back to the Motown, there was a woman by the name of Maxine Powell.
Ooh, and we just talked about her a few weeks
Yes,
ago.
that's right. And the responsibility of Maxine Powell was to make sure that everyone at Motown was impeccably dressed,
Yes, the etiquette piece.
and the hair, everything from head to toe. And they were taught how to speak, how to walk, how to dress, how to be, how to sit, how to get in and out of a limousine. Okay? And the young people in the community wanted to look like that.
Indeed, indeed.
And they did.
Ooh, you got them hot today,
Made
Miss
sure that
Brody.
their shoes was shine.
Ooh, Sylvia,
Teeth
as
was
always, you
brushed.
the best, honey. We got another caller. They
Thank
coming in because
Okay.
they want to get in
Okay.
on this discussion.
Yeah. Okay.
Love you, Sylvia. Indeed, Miss Broughton, you got them hot. Line 3, we about to get to you right now
All right,
because
go ahead.
it's heating up here at Feedback Monday morning. Hello, how we doing? You're on with Theo Broughton, Feedback Hood Research. Talk to us.
Good morning to the both. Good morning, Queen.
Well, thank you. Good morning to you.
Good morning to my brother.
How we doing this morning? You feeling it, baby?
I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful.
Yes.
All right.
You own it this morning, but I think a lot of us be really afraid to just speak out about how serious the situation is. And it really shows you that the system or the world that we live in is a world that's totally in opposition to Almighty God. When we'll talk about what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah, what happened over in during the time of Noah, during the time, and we don't realize we're living in the reflection of that. You know, and the scripture said, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the coming of the Son of Man. So shall it be during the time. So we are fulfilling the last days. All that took place, all of this is in America at once. And when you think about this, like you say, our children, you can't turn on the television and there's not two men holding hands and kissing. All the commercials. And you got more commercials than you have television. If you ain't got two women holding hands, and mainly they showing us, black people, a real, demonic, totally against God. Totally against God.
You preaching this morning, brother. You
But
giving
hey,
it to us.
bro, you think about it. If it ain't that, it's loving a dog more than doing a human being. If you look at all the commercials, it's homosexual, transgender, and animals all day long. So you almost really have to lock your TV down if you got any children. That would be my suggestion. The TV should be on the lock and key. When you talking about you got children in the house,
Yes,
because it's so
indeed.
wicked and demonic.
Yes, indeed. Brother, what's your name? What's your name? You just called in. What's your name?
Brother Jihad.
Brother Jihad, man, we appreciate you calling in because that's a lot of love and that's a lot of passion. And we do have to keep listening to feedback. I appreciate that, brother, because you was preaching today. We coming up against that break right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But, hey, baby, we love you here at Hood
I love
Research
the both
and
of y'all.
Feedback.
Hey, y'all keep up the good work. I understand and keep spreading it.
All
the
right.
true gospel. Love you guys.
I love you too.
Indeed,
Thank you.
Indeed.
Thank
All
you
right.
all.
Tim, we up against that 9:30 piece.
All right. We're going to take a break now. We want you to stay tuned. And if you have someone that you would like to call in, let them know. We're on now until 10:30. We want them to share with us as well. And we'll be back momentarily.
Indeed.
You're watching Detroit's own WHPR TV. Detroit Live.
This is Theo Broden from Feedback. You can watch me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at WHPR TV Now app. Download our free app at WHPR TV Now.
Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern.
I'm James Ford, founder of the Obama Weekend, and a partner of the Hood Research Team, composed of the knowledgeable Theo Broden, the super analyst Henry, and the colorful Al Martin. This team discusses politics, seen and not seen, at the national, state, and local level. But to enhance the goals of this team, join or donate to Hood Research by visiting Twitter or Facebook, or visit hoodresearch.org, or call 248-234-2371. You can also join Hood Research on Phonecast every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by calling 978-990-5000, access code 338729. Thank you very much.
This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit Ombudsman. I am here to address all of your complaints and concerns. If you need assistance regarding city services, please contact my office at 313-224-6000 or contact us via email at ombudsman@detroitmi.gov. This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit Ombudsman.
Hey there, it's me, Butter, with my new book, The Many Adventures of These Nuts. Let's be nuts about our health. Join me and my friends, Wally Walnut, Almond Cruz, Pumpkin Spice, Tika Cheminsky, Morgan Raisin, and Hallie Cranberry, here with rhythm and song to share a fun way to stay safe and healthy. So together we can all be nuts about our health. Ebook available now on Amazon, or get a hardcover copy at www.thesenutstrailmix.com. That's nuts with a Z.
How you see the world is everything.
Oh my God, girl, you take all day.
Oh, hi.
How you doing, Lawanda?
The people you trust.
Stay safe. Go.
Your community.
You rolling with the pain today.
I'm gonna show you how it's done, Pain. In the best and the worst times.
Walk away from me!
Ma'am, stop! Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. I see myself
Gracias.
in the people I serve.
Hi.
Officer Sweet. Girl, you know you can do my job, right?
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broden,
And I am the BD and Pinda,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. I like that commercial. And I also like the commercial about the trail mix. At your leisure, log on to These Nuts Trail Mix. And nuts is spelled NUTZ.com. Yeah. These Nuts Trail Mix .com. A book, hats, t-shirt, all kind of things. Even a mask. That's right.
So the website blowing up, huh?
Yes, it is. And Christopher was thinking about the children, and he even has mask and what is it, hand sanitizer, and the stories in the book. The first one that he has authored is encouraging children to participate. He had called me and said, "Mom, you know they're not talking to the children." I said, "What? Who? What? Wait, who's not talking to the children?" He said, "Nobody is encouraging the children to practice the protocols of washing your hands and watching your distance." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." So
Hey, that's what
he
it's about.
went on about his business. Next thing I know, he says, "I wrote this book, and this is to the children." I'm like, "Oh, that's a wonderful thing."
Well, when you see a need, you got to fill it.
Hey, that's a good point. And he filled it too, I tell you. In the meantime, there was a commercial on just before we came back for the police department and joining, and we know we do need people from our own community to be on our own police force.
That's right.
Not an occupying group from up north.
Right, from elsewhere.
Yeah, by the good old boys. That's how you end up with people getting shot in the back. And you know what it does? It makes you think about how there is another push for our young people to end up in the pipeline going to prison. It's another deal they have going. So we have to think about all of that. And the most recent class, well, as a matter of fact, the last 2 classes of training to join the police department have had a respectable number of African Americans in the classes.
Okay.
I was glad to hear that.
So we answering the call.
Finally.
All
Yes, I'm really glad to know that. If you want to get things to get better, you have to work to help things get better.
Hey.
And that was a good deal.
And you know you're lying. People will do better if they know better.
Oh, where have I heard that before? Yes. And I must tell you that Hood Research has an afternoon with Hood Research each Saturday from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. There was a need, and we filled it. Starting last May the 9th of 2020, we started with our afternoon with Hood Research. And people could call in, those who were feeling down and sad and depressed and anxious could call in, and they could socialize. And there were people who just had cabin fevers, like, I want to get out of here, So anyway, they would call in. You don't have to stay on from 2 until 6. You don't have to do that. You can stay on for 1 hour, or you can come on at 3 o'clock or 3:30, 4 o'clock, and stay for half an hour, whatever fits into your schedule. But you can join us.
I think that
And
phone
share.
call is going to become more popular than the meetings that you used to have over there at the Daybo Center.
Seems like it, yeah.
I mean, a lot of people calling in. You calling from all over the country, so you're
Yes.
getting all kind of different perspectives from
Yes,
people all
we are.
over. And then sometimes you just hit the button and just listen to all the people with questions and people that call in. And oh man, it's a lot of fun, folks.
Yeah, it really is. And in the meantime, we also want you to know that we have a website, which is hoodresearch.org. Hoodresearch.org. We have an email, which is contact@hoodresearch.org. Contact@hoodresearch.org. We have a phone number, which is area code 248-234-2371. Telephone number again is area code 248-234-2371.
All right. And you can find all that on the Facebook page. So if
That's
you can't
right.
remember everything and you have Facebook, just go to Hood Research.
That's right.
Type it in, the Facebook page will pop up. It'll have the website, the phone number, everything. And you guys on Twitter as well, right?
We ask everyone, follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. That's right. So we're moving along.
We riled them up in them first 30.
And yes, and you had some information to share, because we We love doing the calendar.
Yes,
and the Black
indeed, folks.
history.
Indeed, Black History is a year-long thing, and
Mm-hmm.
this is your month for your birthday, huh, Miss Broden?
Yes, April. Aries on fire. Aha.
I'm telling you, folks, April is a hot month, and today, April the 12th, was quite a day in the history for Black history. I'm going to tell you now, we all love jazz. We were just talking about this man is coming here to Detroit.
That's right. That's right.
Herbie Jeffrey Hancock,
Yeah.
Grammy and Academy Award winning musician and composer, was born on this day in Chicago, Illinois, folks.
Oh.
Hey, all right. Oh, Herbie Hancock. Yes, indeed.
All right.
Love that cat back in the day. I used to love all that music. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, we're going to have the jazz festival. You know, we have it every year, and it's in September.
Okay.
And he is
that Montreux. He used to be the Montreux, right?
Yes, he's scheduled to be here. Yeah, they haven't decided yet whether or not it will be virtual, you know, or whether it will be live this time. But of course, if we keep with the spiking of these cases of virus, it'll probably be virtual.
Let's hope we get it together, because we got the entire summer to tighten up our act, and the spring. Let's do this, folks.
That's right.
Now, we got a lot of love over here for for April the 12th, Miss Broden.
Oh.
A lot of Chicago love, too. Harold Washington.
Oh.
We all know one of the great mayors was elected Chicago's first mayor on this date, April the 12th.
April the 12th. Oh, wow.
1983. I remember that, too. I remember we were in school, and when they let everybody know, I was at McKenzie at the time, and they made the announcement that Harold Washington would be the first black mayor of Chicago, Illinois. And, man, I'm telling you, it was exciting.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, August Wilson, folks. We all know his plays. Denzel just did the movie Fences. And
yes, he did.
Yes,
That's right.
And that was a big August Wilson play.
Right.
But he won his second Pulitzer Prize on this date in 1990 for The Piano Lesson. And folks, I think they did a movie.
Second Pulitzer Prize.
Second one, right.
Wow.
For The Piano Lesson. I think they did that as a movie too, if I'm correct. But only play I've seen of August Wilson's is Checkmates. I saw that one.
Oh, okay.
But I never saw The Piano Lesson, but
no, I didn't see that.
I really wanted to see. I think they got the movie out here. So I'm going to have to check it out. I think they did make it into a movie.
Right.
Now, let's see. Well, I mean, the 12th is so hot here. Let's see. Who else we got here? Oh, the first, folks. And I think we talk about Jackie Robinson. We know that he integrated baseball.
Yeah.
But did you know that we had a gentleman named Emmett Ashford was the first African-American umpire in the major league?
Oh.
How about that?
Emmett Ashford.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Baseball umpire.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, I'm telling you, folks, we have accomplished so much.
Yeah.
And they still try to hold us back.
Absolutely. We were just talking about that at the beginning of the show.
They just keep on trucking. You know, we won't
does
stop.
It give the year for?
That was 1966.
66.
1966.
Okay. Emmett Ashford.
Emmett Ashford. And then let's see. You had Richard Harvey Kane. He was a South Carolina congressman. 1825. Was born in Greenbrier County, Virginia. Was the first black congressman in South Carolina, and he was elected in 1873. So, I mean, look, you can't hold us up, folks.
Yeah.
And Afromations, 365 Days of American History.
Yes.
You can find it, and check out your black bookstores and see what's out there. Because we used to have The Truth, and we had a whole bunch of bookstores. I know The Truth does sell some books down at Northwest Activity Center every now and then on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And but we got folks. We gotta support our entrepreneurs. It ain't easy to have businesses and try to sell things, and then you got to buy the stuff and get the inventory.
Right.
We got to get out there and push for this stuff.
And then make sure at the end of the year you do your taxes so they don't come after you like they did. Who was it? Spike Lee and a few of other
They've
people.
always come after us. Poor Wesley Snipes, he got ran around, and he's just back. Oh God, it's
Yes.
they find a way.
Yeah.
Poor Red Fox, they pretty much.
Yes.
Even Sammy Davis
Sammy
Jr. when he
Davis Jr.
passed, they were like the
Both
old
of
money,
them.
and oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So it's a battle.
It
Miss
is.
Bro, I'm telling
It
you, you've
is.
always been out there in this community pushing for black entrepreneurship.
Absolutely.
We know it ain't easy, but you need an advocate, folks.
That's right.
Which is why we need more support for Hood Research. We want y'all to get your memberships in, get down here, get your lifetime memberships, because you guys know they've been doing work for 30 years.
Yeah.
And it ain't easy to keep nothing 30 years.
It
I mean, you call out one of our business, and it's like, wait a minute, it's gone. It'll be 3 years. We got to get serious. We got to get serious.
Yes, it's the membership for 1 year is $20, and the lifetime membership is $300. But as they say, you can put it in the layaway. Anyway, what happened?
That voice.
What happened this past weekend?
Well, you were talking about the police, and we saw that Army lieutenant down there in Windsor, Virginia.
Oh yes.
And you were talking about the children and the young people becoming police officers. Yeah. Well, when you go to the armed forces, that should give you a level of respect from society. We always talk about the veterans.
Yes.
And, we always talk about, we respect the veterans. Well, the police can't. The way they approach this man, the video that people, if you haven't seen it online, you could just pull it up. And they approached him with so much anxiety, and it was almost like they had their guns drawn when they pulled up on the guy. And he was just like, he just had his hands out the window like, I'm not getting it. And the guy told him, we can make this a problem for you. I mean, what? Come on now.
Minding his own business.
We pay these people salaries. I think that's what we forget. We're the ones pay these settlements and these salaries.
Yeah.
When they pay $27 million to George Floyd's family, that's coming out of breakfasts for children, job training programs. All of that is coming out of stuff that you need.
Yeah.
I mean, what we really need, bump all this defund the police stuff to me. What we need to do is make these police unions pay these settlements. I guarantee you, once they start seeing $27 million come out of their funds, they'll cut all this foolishness out.
That's an excellent point. Excellent.
We got to get it together. I'm telling you.
Go out of the union dues.
Yeah, it should be. I mean,
very, very, very good suggestions. Now, the past, on the Afro-Mercian.
Yes.
Afro-Mations. What happened in April the 11th and 10th?
Let's see. Find some more dates here, because I'm telling you folks, if we talk about what happened this weekend, we just gonna get riled up again. Because oh God, it's too much. It is too much. It's too much. And much love to Henry out there. Henry, how we doing? And Al got me that information we needed, the letter there to the Grammys.
Yes.
And these songs we were talking about earlier.
You got to share that.
Yes, folks, I'm telling you, your research is doing a lot on your behalf, because I wasn't even aware they sent the letter down to the Grammys organization. I'm like, wow, I never thought about it like that. Just let them know.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, we're going to go back one day to Sunday, April 11th.
Okay.
1883. For all you folks who might not know, Spelman College was founded in Atlanta on that date.
Oh.
411. Information.
411, Spelman College.
No.
That was the year that Sojourner Truth died as well.
1883.
1883.
I didn't know that.
She lived the last few decades of her life in Battle Creek, Michigan. Yeah, right here in Michigan.
I've got a friend who was going to be putting together a documentary about her. The McCleachy family, our relatives of her, up there in Battle Creek, Michigan.
Oh.
And so he's been working on that project for about 3 years. So
we
hopefully
need to
they
talk
get the
to
money to finish it.
Yes, and we need to talk to
Brother
him.
Lateef Calloway, he's a good brother.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm telling you, people out here doing a lot of stuff. We just got to get the funding. That's the important part. We need the funding to finish these projects, Miss Bro. You know, there's a lot of people doing things.
Yeah.
And speaking of funding, April 11th, Tony Brown. For some of you young folks who don't know, Tony Brown Journal, Saturday afternoon, you had to catch the Tony Brown Journal. If you was interested in journalism or what was going on in the country with the black folks.
That was on PBS, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
Tony Brown.
He was born 1933 on this day, Charleston, West Virginia. And he the show won 2 Emmys.
Oh, wow. Wasn't aware of that. Oh, that is wonderful.
Okay, Emmy Award.
He had some good programs.
Yes,
he really did. I watched that as well.
And I go back sometime online and check out some of his older programs and watch them. And he's got one that I look up a lot where he had a round table of all of the, you had Angela Davis, you had Kwame Ture, and you had one of the mayors, where's that mayor of Cleveland name? I forgot his name.
Stokes.
Stokes was on there.
Chuck Stokes' father.
Oh, is that Chuck Stokes' father? Wow.
Yes, his father.
Okay, I didn't know that. And they were all talking about, where we go from here. And this was like 72, I believe it was. And it was amazing to go back and hear the same issues. They were speaking about the same stuff we dealing with today. That's 50 years.
I know.
It's like,
we're gonna tell you.
Ooh, it's a battle. Nah.
Well, part of it is making our own people aware, one, of what the problem is, and two, that they can help do something about it.
Right. I think that's the biggest
You
thing.
don't need to be afraid anymore.
And that's why we were just saying about the membership. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Become a part of organizations that have a history of doing things. And then you can get more done that way.
That's true.
Because you're already plugged in.
Yes.
And that's what's important. And speaking of being plugged in, 1955, folks, Roy Wilkins succeeded Walter White as the NAACP executive director. We were just talking about the NAACP, and we're going to need some strong leadership. I know Derek Johnson is over there running things now. But Derek, brother, y'all got to get more serious. Because I know my mother 89, and she always like, what's the NAACP doing? That's the first thing come out of his mouth.
He'd tell her, Mom, I hate to tell you.
Right.
But the answer to that is,
Right. So we got to battle. We got to work harder because, I mean, that NAACP and, brother, what's his name now? His group they sort of took the lead now with National Action Network group, and we all know the Reverend Al Sharpton's group. But they doing a few things. So everybody, kind of doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But we need to be all together as one, And I think back to when I was first met you in '97, and we were working on the piece to recall Dennis Archer. And all those groups came together. We all had that big meeting down there at the Shrine of the Black Madonna, and you had Hood Research. You had, Ernest Johnson, UAW group. You had the Latin groups. Everybody had come together and said, look, we need better leadership.
And collected enough signatures.
And called it the Community Coalition. And, we...
Yes, very interesting.
But we already know, the powers that be came in and, split that up. But nonetheless, folks, we need a coalition. That's important. Now, we all remember Benjamin Hooks because when you mentioned Benjamin Hooks in the 70s, the NAACP wasn't that far behind. He was, actually, I didn't know this. He became the first African-American to be named to the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission. I didn't know he was on the commission.
I neither.
Well, Benjamin Hooks making moves.
Yeah.
So
and when they were concerned about respectable, what you say, music,
Yes.
movies,
Yes.
etc.
That's important.
We're at that time, and it should be important at this time.
It should be.
For people to participate in letting the FCC know, oh, no, God, you all got to do something. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and that goes to show you that, I mean, the FCC ain't concerned with it. You know, usually they're like, look, we can't have this playing on the airwaves. We can't be out here, you know, aggrandizing this foolishness. But they're letting you know that the attack is on.
Yeah.
They really do want to pretty much obliterate us.
Yeah.
And I mean, you got to have your integrity. Sometimes you got to say no to stuff. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You know, and these commercials and in some of these roles we play in these movies, and sometimes you got to say no, and we know this because you make us all look bad.
Right. When you have the top male African American actor receiving an Academy Award for playing a dirty black cop. When you have the top female African American actress getting an Academy Award for playing a whore in Monsters Ball.
Yeah, and pretty much getting raped because the scene was horrible.
Yes. Yes.
Husband in jail. You know, she a drug addict trying to raise the son. You know, they know what they doing out there, folks.
Oh, yeah.
This ain't no coincidence.
Right.
We got to be aware of that stuff. But that's why you got to know your history. Affirmation, folks. We got to affirm one another.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
Oh,
and it's important. And one more here on, let's see, what else? We got one more here. Who is this here? The home of Alfred Daniel King. Y'all, you don't hear much about Alfred. He was the younger brother of Martin Luther King Jr. Do you know his home was bombed in Birmingham, Alabama?
No, I never heard a report on that.
Right, this was in 1963.
Alfred
Daniel King. Right, the younger brother. I didn't even know he had a younger brother.
You're right.
They don't even mention the poor guy.
They don't.
But his house was bombed. He lived
right.
down in Birmingham, Alabama. They bombed his home in 1963. Look here, folks.
Wow.
I'm going to put the book down. We coming up to the 10 o'clock break. But before, I just want to say this, Miss Bro. Sisters, this is from me to you all. Us brothers have always fought for y'all. I don't like the fact that y'all going around saying, you know, the brothers don't fight for us and all this stuff. Men and women both. We both died for one another in these struggles. And we don't have the men running around them, but the sisters don't fight for us. Look, y'all got to understand, this is what they want y'all to do. They want y'all to run around here telling the world that your man ain't no good. He ain't done nothing for you. He ain't got your back. That's bullcrap. We love y'all. We got your back. We fight for you. We die for you. Have houses bombed, shot, killed. They doing all kind of foolishness. They still doing it. Ain't nothing changed. And it ain't easy for us to be the protectors and providers when they got all of this set up to keep us on the bottom. And that's why I said we got to understand how this racism thing works. They want us divided and at each other on this gender foolishness. If we don't get to this point where we realize we need each other and we really truly are all we have, then it's going to be another 50 years and we're going to be saying the same stuff we saying right now on feedback. Get it together. And we don't want to be there in another 50 years. We really don't.
All right. And we want you to know we'll be here for another 30 minutes. At this time, we're going to take a station identification break.
TV 33 is moving to WHPS TV channel 15.2. Make sure to rescan the channels on your TV. Then go to WHPS channel 15.2 to pick up TV 33 and all of your favorite shows. The move is on, and we want you to move with us to WHPS channel 15.2.
Hi, it's This is Lawanda.
This is R.J. Watkins.
Coming to you to bring you some information about the #1 detox in the nation, Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn helps to turn the fat into fit. It's for you, a happier, healthier you. Because you know healthy is the new beautiful. An all-natural way to improve your health. It promotes a healthy digestive system, attacks and reduces belly fat, as well as gives you energy. Need to get yours today. Call 313-868-6612.
Don't forget to exercise and eat right.
Now you can watch WHPR TV 33 on Fire Stick. Catch all of your favorites. Stay informed. Don't miss a minute of your favorite talk shows. Call, text, tweet, post. WHPR TV 33 is worldwide on Fire Stick. For more information, go to FirestickTVNetwork.com or call us at 313-868-6612. WHPR TV 33, a Watkins Broadcasting Company. Detroit's own WHPR TV. Detroit Live.
Hi, this is Thavidian Pinda from the Feedback Program. You can watch me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on WHPR TV Now app. Download our free app at WHPR TV Now.
Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Hey there, it's me, Butter, with my new book, The Many Adventures of These Nuts. Let's be nuts about our health. Join me and my friends, Wally Walnut, Almond Cruz, Pumpkin Spice, Tika Cheminsky, Morgan Raisin, and Hallie Cranberry, here with rhythm and song to share a fun way to stay safe and healthy. So together we can all be nuts about our health. Ebook available now on Amazon, or get a hardcover copy at www.thesenutstrailmix.com. That's nuts with a Z.
How you see the world is everything.
Oh my God, girl, you take all day.
Oh, hush.
How you doing, Luna?
The people you trust,
Stay safe. Go.
your community,
You rolling with the pain today.
I'm gonna show you how it's done, Pain. In the best and the worst times.
Away from me.
Ma'am, stop! Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. I see myself in the people I serve.
Hi.
Officer Luna, Officer Luna.
Sweet. Girl, you know you can do my job, right?
I'm James Ford, founder of the Obama Weekend, and a partner of the Hood Research Team, composed of the knowledgeable Theo Broden, the super analyst Henry, and the colorful Al Martin. This team discusses politics, seen and not seen, at the national, state, and local level. But to enhance the goals of this team, join or donate to Hood Research by visiting Twitter or Facebook, or visit hoodresearch.org, or call 248-234-2371. You can also join Hood Research on Phonecast every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by calling 978-990-5000, access code 338729. Thank you very much.
This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit Ombudsman. I am here to address all of your complaints and concerns. If you need assistance regarding city services, please contact my office at 313-224-6000 or contact us via email at ombudsman@detroitmi.gov. This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit Ombudsman.
All media platforms are engaged. Copy.
Get ready to launch your show or product.
Periscope ready. We're 5x5 ready to launch. Copy that.
Trend worldwide across all major platforms.
Ignition. 3, 2, 1.
The world is waiting. Watkins Broadcasting. More than just TV.
WGPR Detroit HD2.
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit.
FM 88.1 WHPR, Highland Park. WVIE 107.3 FM Charlotte, Amalia, Virgin Islands.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am the BD Impinda,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Hood Researcher wants you to join, wants you to follow us on Twitter, wants you to become a member of Hood Research. And also, we want you to know that every Saturday from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m., there's an afternoon with Hood Research. And for those who may have pen and paper handy, you will call 1-978-990-5000. The access code is 338729. Press the pound key and join the conversation. That's each and every Saturday from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. And, Mark, it has been going on and building since May of 2020. And I think people do appreciate an opportunity to socialize it in that manner, seeing as how so many of the venues had been shut down. It was a response to that. And to those who were depressed and experiencing cabin fever, oh my goodness.
And some still are.
Right. We had a caravan on the 27th of February for Black History Month, and people had an opportunity to get out. It was screaming, yes, out, But it was a safe way to socialize because everybody was in their own vehicle. We had lunch and we had a tour guide, and it was a nice afternoon. And we wanted to have one this month, but of course we heard about the spike in the cases, the coronavirus cases. So we have moved it to June, and we're holding a positive thought that things will be kind of
right,
under control.
The tide to turn, right?
Yeah. So on the second Saturday, we're looking forward to having a caravan, and we want to start at 8 Mile and Woodward, go down Woodward Avenue, and learn about the black-owned business.
Okay.
Yeah, but there are a lot of black-owned businesses, believe it or not, on Woodward Avenue, and some say maybe a block off, or so, like WHBR is right off of Woodward Avenue, and let people know about the restaurants, dress shops, etc. We will go to Mac and make a left turning east, go to Russell, make a right, continuing on to Burt's Marketplace. Yes.
Right.
So that's really what we have planned. So we are just monitoring what's going on with this crazy virus.
Right.
Yeah. But anyway, in the meantime, you have the letters that were sent to the Grammys,
yes,
expressing our pushback and our concern.
And
if you don't let them know, they'll just continue on. Yes, go ahead. Okay.
Folks, Hood Research put a letter out to the Grammy. It's Clear the Airways Project, and it pretty much stated here that look, Beyonce, Megan, Pete Thee Stallion, Roddy Ricch, Pop Smoke, Travis Scott, Little and Little the Baby. I can't even keep up with all these weird names. Nominated for awards, the Ultimate Award in Music, which is the Grammys, on March the 14th for the folks who got a chance to watch it. And it was the 63rd Annual Grammy Awards. And it says the songs that these artists were nominated for contain dangerous and dehumanizing racial epithets. And we know which ones they are, the N-word being one of them. Just about every song that these artists were nominated for called for shooting and killing black people. Now, do we actually need music to tell us to kill each other, folks? Come on now. That shouldn't even be on the list, anything. Wow.
Sounds like the black rappers want our people to join the white police officers.
And they must be getting paid handsomely to talk about this foolishness. Because come on now. These guys, they run around and brag about all this money they make. They got to get it from somewhere.
Yes.
And now look, we stated, now this should never be acceptable to celebrate dangerous and disrespectful content. It is also egregious due to the major events of 2020, the pandemic, folks. With all of these people passing away from the sickness, we talking about killing more folks? Come on now. See, we got them heated up again, Miss Bro. They popping up on the phone already. Let's take this call, because I know they got something to say.
Go ahead.
Line 2.
Yes.
Line 2, you on with Theo Broughton, Feedback Hood Research. Talk to us this morning.
Hey, peace and blessings. The evolution of revolution. We have to deal with the dynamics of the mind, the retraining, the reprogramming element of the mind.
Indeed. What's your name, brother?
Kofi.
Thank you for calling, Kofi. Go ahead.
Talk to us.
So, back to ABCs. A is for ball, or B is for, A is for, how they taught us when you learned your ABCs. So I rewrote the ABCs.
Okay.
And so A is for ancestors, that's a part of me. B is for balance, found in harmony. C is for culture, that's what you see. D is for dignity, that's pride in me.
Got my head bobbing over here, baby.
I like
All right now.
Yeah, so we need to learn the ABCs to put words together.
Right.
But pardon?
Right. I said that's right.
Right. So, when you learn the alphabet and learn a wise or wisdom or information with it, then you will become educated. I had to go.
So E is for education.
Educated.
Education. All right.
He laughed. It's cool.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, baby. Because, that's what it's about, brother.
So it runs the span of the whole ABCs. And honestly, sometimes parents don't have the elements of the information to give to their children. So if they relearn their ABCs, then, astute, they can come up to par,
All right. Did you do the whole alphabet?
I did it on Billy Talk show.
Do you have a Facebook page where people?
No, I'm not technologically astute.
That's okay though, because you got a phone, which means you gonna call in this Saturday.
That's right.
We want you on the call, brother Kofi. Call in to the Hood Research Saturday call.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a pen on?
So we gotta wait. Because I see you all on the TV. I believe that's y'all. That's not what I call.
Do you have an ink pen or a pencil where you can write down the number for Saturday? It's an afternoon with Hood Research Saturday between the hours of 2 and 6 p.m. Anytime are you available Saturday?
Well, I thought today was Monday, but yes,
today,
of course. If the young man is cool. I believe he called you his mother. It was cool. Meaning, the man is only as strong as his bond. His word is as strong as his bond.
Yes, Well, brother Kofi.
So if you make it a commitment, then you got to honor it.
So make Kofi Make a commitment right now that you will call
I got it.
and join an afternoon with Hood Research.
That's all right. We're going to get a number again for the show. Have your pen.
This coming Saturday.
I got it.
Okay. That's
Okay.
the 17th.
And it's working. I'm ready.
17th of April. That's good.
You done got them riled up, Kofi, because now the hotline popping up again.
You dial 1-978
978
990.
990. Sound like a good number. I'm not really a gambler, but
I'll be like
you got me
Jones.
thinking now.
5000.
okay. So I call it back 1-978-9990, and you say Saturday.
Just do that 990. It's
990.
5,000.
And you say
5,000.
no. I need to write something down here to remember.
Yes. It's Saturday, April the 17th, between the hours of 2 p.m. and 6 p.m.
Now,
what time?
You all are going to be
We're going to be on the telephone, not
Right.
here. We're going to be
on the
on the telephone. So you just
now, when you call that number, Kofi, they're gonna get a prompt for an access code.
PM.
Take this code down: 338-729.
And press the pound key.
Hit the pound key.
338. The last part.
729, and you press the pound key. They call it a hashtag. Call it a tic-tac-toe sign. Whatever you call it, press it.
Is that the old pound key on the phone?
That's it.
You got it, baby. Now let's get this call. We got another call, Kofi, baby. We're gonna be looking for you on Saturday, baby.
Yes, sir.
Love you,
All
brother.
right.
Peace and blessings. Continue the good work.
No
Thank
doubt,
you for
baby.
calling.
Line 3. Welcome to Feedback Hood Research, Miss Theo Broughton. Who we talking to this morning?
Hello, this is Tawana Morris. How's everybody?
Oh, fine. Thank you for calling, Tawana.
Yeah, I'm calling about this music, today's music.
Oh,
I
yes.
can't understand a word of the other than the cuss words. They're very clear.
Uh-huh.
I was out last week and into a nightclub because I was invited, and it was a lot of young people. And when they played the music, the young people jumped up and they just jumping and singing the song, but I didn't understand the words they were saying other than the cuss words.
Uh-huh.
And now, take us back into like the 80s and the 90s. I even go back into the 70s. We had activists that were singing songs that made sense, and they sent a message out, like Aretha Franklin. You never heard Aretha Franklin cursing, and the men they were like love songs. Yeah, I messed up. They were able to keep their point across without the vulgar language.
Right.
You know, stand up, I'm black and I'm proud. That was not cuss words, but they were very powerful words.
Right.
Today in Central is about violence, and it degrades the woman so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And for these women to accept the song, they have to sit back and think that you have a mother.
Yeah.
You know, and let's even go back to the actors. It used to be rappers. I don't believe they'll be having their kids. You won't even see their kids out there rapping filthy music like they're doing now. So,
Yes.
we need to change the paradigm.
Mm-hmm.
We really like Ron DMC, LLC.
Right.
These people, you don't see their kids sing those songs.
Right.
They're changing it.
And there is
I think-
positive rap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there is positive rap.
And I don't think that the Grammys should even think about acknowledging, because they're also dealing with our future as well.
Right.
They should not condone the violent music.
Well, you know, Tawana, I think what it is we know that they could care less how we're viewed. They want us to be viewed in a negative light. It's going to be contingent upon us not to want to be viewed in these lights. And I think the problem is we got to this point where this whole get the bag culture, where it's like make money at any cost, is the major problem. Because, I mean, anybody can make money. You can do anything to make money. But the dignity part, you don't want to lose your dignity in this, in your pursuit. Because the sister Megan Thee Stallion, now she's in college. She's going for a degree. So the sister she's going for a degree, and I forgot what it was, but she is going for a degree. But it's like, okay, we understand you gotta get paid. We know all that I want to get paid culture. But I mean, have some dignity. Now it's like, it don't matter. I'm going to college. I'm gonna get paid any other way. I'll just get in the college piece to let y'all know that I'm trying to get a little education and do some things. But it ain't serious. I mean, people are going to school. Like, I'm out here working hard, trying to get my scholarship on, trying to pay these bills in school, and this woman out here making a mockery of college students. Because, I mean, that's how the folk going to look at it. Like, look at them. Even them college students ain't got no sense. That's how people going to look at us. Because all it takes is one of us to take us all down a dark path. And that's the problem. We don't understand that. It don't take but one of us to make us all look bad. We got to get out of this mode.
They wouldn't have that. Now, when they sing in the public or when they singing on TV, they cannot use those cuss words on it because they have to blink them out.
Yeah, they can't do that. FCC won't allow. Right.
Yeah, well, they did enough showing what they would be saying in the Lord, when you see Megan Thee Stallion
got up. I mean, these lines are popping up. We got line one that popped up. Tawana.
That's right. You saw Megan Thee Stallion rolling around in the bed with another woman and humping on her like she was a man. She didn't have to say anything.
I'm glad I missed all of that. I didn't see the Grammy. Lord have mercy. Tawana, honey, as always, it's a pleasure, honey. Keep checking in with us on Mondays for feedback. Make the call on Saturday. Let's see who we got on line one.
I'll be there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, man. Line one. Who we got here? Yes, indeed.
On line one.
I know that voice.
Keith Hines, Diamond Production, good research, free choice, we the people, etc. ...
Okay. Yes, indeed.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Y'all sounding good.
Oh, we appreciate it. Miss Broden was hot today. She was just, I'm doggone it, these songs. I'm just there, had it. I said, well, let's talk about this. Miss Broden said, I wrote a letter to the Grammys. I'm like, you wrote a letter to the Grammys, Miss Broden? So she ain't playing.
What gotta happen, because I was DJing back then in the day. I even had my own nightclub, the Status right up on Illinois and 6 Mile. And that was the kind of stuff. They called it the gangster rap, and they couldn't sell it in the stores back then. They were selling it in the parking lot out of the trunks of the cars on cassette. Let you know, I'm going back.
That was the beginning.
I'm glad you said that, because what they've done is they've mainstreamed it.
Yeah.
Now it's okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can degrade your women now because the FCC has turned its ugly head, and they're not going to stop.
No, it's so much money in it. That's the thing. It would take something super critical. I ain't gonna say a war because we have all kind of wars going on all the time. But it would take something that's a shocker to make them have to actually turn around and say, "Wait a minute, we created this."
We have.
Right.
It's
been about a 40-year journey to get here.
If you think about back in the days with the kings and the bishops and all that stuff, the days of the knights, they sent the missionaries out. The kings told the church to send the missionaries to take and cultivate these people. Because we can't fight them from way over here, over there, but if we can get them to come on board with it, and so of course came the alcohol. Especially right here in our country.
That's a whole other show right there.
Water. They refer to it as. Well, the Indians were already smoking. We had the I'm trying to think what they called it, but we was already smoking. But the thing was, it was done controlled in a culture as for what do you call it, ceremonial purposes. Not no every day. I'm just gonna go smoke. But the firewater came on board, and oh man, suddenly that became so important. Let me go get some of that. Let me go get some of that. And I tell people, even in the treaties, when we were signing the treaty, well, not we were signing them, when they were forcing us and sneaking and scheming and conniving American Indians to sign those treaties, they actually turned it into a party for the Indians and made them think that this is something exciting.
Something good for them.
Barrels and barrels of alcohol.
So introduce them to alcohol.
Yes.
That's how you do
and it's pretty much the same thing now with the marijuana. Just make it legal.
Yeah.
So that everybody can
It's
smoke.
a slow process.
If your brain don't develop, that's okay. We're going to put the clinics in all the African American communities.
Because when you built it up through the 60s, we built up black power and black pride, and we had Soul Train, and black folks was like, look, we out here, we better, and we strong. And they said, we're going to tear all that down. And if people who like rap music and like hip-hop, I remember how it came up. Because I was at Howard University. Them guys used to come to Howard all the time because Howard had the most beautiful women in the world. So the Heavy D's and Spike Lee was always up there, but Big Daddy Kane, all them rappers from New York would be there all the time looking for ladies. But the thing about it was they were also getting education. They would come down, they were in tune with people who cared. So we know we were about we had the African medallions in the 90s. Malcolm X was coming out. People wearing the X hats. And you started getting groups that sang music saying they would sample Martin Luther King. You had the X Clan. You had Public Enemy. You had Arrested Development, Poor Righteous Teachers, Brand Nubian. These groups were coming out and saying, look, we gonna change this thing. We tired of this racism. We tired of this dynamic. And that's when the white man said, these guys are starting to make inroads into the young folks thinking. And that's when they pushed all of this old NWA gangster rap foolishness and shooting and F the police and all this old craziness from the West Coast. And then the next thing you know, New York cats were talking about how much money they had and buying chinchillas. And it just killed the whole vibe in the strip. Because rap was going in a direction where we were using the music to get people built up again.
We had Gil Scott-Heron. You go back to him.
Yeah.
He was a rapper.
I met Gil Scott-Heron in D.C. down at one of the clubs, Tacoma Station down there. At the bar. He was chilling. I'm telling you, man, I love D.C. and hey, Miss Broughton.
You know what? It's really just a ball of confusion.
It is.
I remember that song.
Temptation. You said it. A ball of confusion. And we got to get back. I listened to old love song. It almost made me cry from the Stylistics. God bless me with you. I'm like, come on now. We singing songs of love to one another. How much we cared for one another. I mean, we just don't even make love songs like that no more.
Right, and they were clear. The words were clear. You could understand what was being said.
Ooh, Miss Bro, this been quite a morning. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but we got to get it back together. We got to get these kids to understand. This is we used to call something like this subliminal messaging.
Subliminal seduction. As a matter of fact, there was a book by that title, Subliminal Seduction.
They dancing to it, but it's killing them.
Absolutely, it is. Yes, it is.
Genocide is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was into music. I made money on music, but I wouldn't play that music.
No.
Right.
And you had a nightclub too, so you knew what the people wanted.
Hey, if I wanted the people to come in and pay and behave and have a good time, I let my people in. If I wanted to just have a bunch of weirdos jumping around with some 40 ounces, then I let the gangster raps in.
You don't want those. Baby, we up to 5 minutes left on the show. We always love it when you call in, baby.
Okay, I'm going to let y'all go then because y'all got to sign out. Me,
right.
Two Productions.
Right.
Peace out. You guys doing great today.
Thanks for calling in.
Indeed, indeed. Tim, well, we got 4 minutes. Miss Broughton, we down to 4 minutes.
Oh boy. Well, I guess I gotta say, it's not necessary for you to know everything, but what is necessary is for you to know how to find what you need when you need it. We at Hood Research seek out as much as we can to share with you and encourage you to share with us to help us all make better informed decisions. We want you to join us on Saturday at 2 p.m. For an afternoon with Hood Research. You can go to Google and look up Hood Research, get the numbers, follow us on Twitter for the numbers for Saturday to join us. If anybody who wants to write them down, the number is 1-978-990-5000 and the access code is 338729#. Phone number 248-234-2371. 248-234-2371. And you wanted to say?
Well, just wanted to say that Saturday call is going to be fun, folks. Call in 978-990-5000. I got it locked into my phone, so I just hit the button. And then, the access code 338729, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Just call in any time in between them hours.
That's right.
Get on in there.
That's
right. Got Kofi going to call in on Saturday with the alphabet piece.
Yes, yes. We're looking forward to that. Yes, and don't forget, when you dial that number and the access code, press the pound key and join the conversation. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and we will talk to you here at WHBR, WHBS next Monday at 9 a.m. Next Monday at 9 a.m. for an hour and a half.
Love you,
Peace.
Brother RJ.
All right.
TV
Peace.
33.
And Henry as well.
And Brother Henry. Tim.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton.
And I am Thabiti Mpinga.
Inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
A positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback.